Alex knew exactly what needed to be done, yet every morning began the same way. The alarm rang, his hand reached out, and with one lazy tap, it was silent again. 5 more minutes, he told himself, even though he already knew those 5 minutes would turn into 30, sometimes an hour. When he finally opened his eyes, sunlight filled the room, and guilt quietly followed. Another day had started late. Another chance already slipping away. His phone was always the first thing he touched. Scrolling felt easy. It felt safe. There were videos, messages, and endless distractions that asked nothing from him. Important tasks waited in the background like heavy shadows. Assignments, goals, plans for a better future, all pushed aside with one simple lie: I'll do it later. Alex was not lazy because he lacked ability. He was lazy because comfort felt easier than effort. Deep inside, Alex knew he was capable of more. He had dreams once. He imagined success, respect, and freedom. But dreams slowly became reminders of what he was not doing. Every time he avoided work, a quiet voice whispered excuses. You're tired. You still have time. Tomorrow will be better. That voice sounded kind, but it was slowly stealing his life. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Alex watched others move forward while he stayed in the same place. Friends talked about progress, achievements, and new opportunities. Alex smiled and nodded, but inside, he felt small. He compared his behind-the-scenes struggles with everyone else's highlights. Each comparison made him feel weaker, slower, and more stuck. At night, when everything was quiet, the guilt became louder. Lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, Alex replayed the day in his mind. He promised himself that tomorrow would be different. Tomorrow, he would wake up early. Tomorrow, he would focus. Tomorrow, he would change. Those promises felt real in the dark. But morning always broke them. The worst part was not failure. It was knowing that most of his problems came from inaction. Deadlines missed. Opportunities ignored. Simple tasks delayed until they became stressful. Laziness slowly damaged his confidence. He began to doubt himself. Maybe this is just who I am, he thought. That belief hurt more than any mistake. One day, something small but painful happened. Alex missed an important chance, one that could have moved his life forward. It was not because he lacked talent. It was because he did not prepare. As he sat alone afterward, the truth finally hit him. Laziness was not resting. It was self-betrayal. It was choosing short comfort over long-term respect. For the first time, Alex did not blame others or bad luck. He looked inward. He saw how every delay, every excuse, every later had added up. A heavy question formed in his mind, one he could no longer escape. If nothing changes, will my life stay like this forever? That question stayed with him, uncomfortable and honest, waiting for an answer. That question did not leave Alex's mind. It followed him through the day, through every moment of silence. For the first time, he stopped waiting to feel motivated. He realized something simple but powerful. He had been waiting for the feeling to come before the action, when in reality, action was the thing that created the feeling. That understanding did not change his life in one moment, but it changed the direction of it. The next morning, Alex felt the same resistance. His body felt heavy. His mind searched for excuses. Nothing felt different. But instead of trying to do everything, he chose one small step. Just 5 minutes. That was all. 5 minutes of focused effort, no matter how bad it felt. He sat down, opened his work, and started. Those 5 minutes were uncomfortable, slow, and imperfect, but they were real. When the time ended, something unexpected happened. He felt proud. That small feeling mattered. It was not excitement. It was self-respect. For the first time in a long while, Alex kept a promise to himself. The next day, he did it again. Not because he felt inspired, but because he remembered how it felt to finish. Some days were better than others. Some days he failed and wasted time again. But this time, he did not quit. He stopped using failure as an excuse to give up. Slowly, routines began to form. He started waking up a little earlier. He placed his phone farther away. He broke big tasks into small ones. Each small win weakened the power laziness had over him. The voice that once made excuses grew quieter. In its place, a new voice appeared. It said, "Start anyway." That voice was not loud or emotional, but it was strong. Alex noticed changes beyond productivity. His confidence grew. His posture changed. He spoke with more belief. Others noticed too. Not because he became perfect, but because he became consistent. He learned that discipline was not punishment. It was freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from self-hate. Freedom from feeling stuck. There were still hard days. Laziness did not disappear forever. It returned when life felt heavy or boring. But now Alex understood something important. Laziness only had power when he listened to it. The moment he moved, even slowly, it lost control. Action broke the chain. One evening, Alex looked back at his past self. He did not feel shame anymore. He felt understanding. That version of him was scared, not weak. Comfort was his hiding place. Now, he no longer needed to hide. Progress, even slow progress, felt better than perfect plans that never began. Alex's life did not change because of a big moment. It changed because of many small decisions made on difficult days. He learned that you do not beat laziness by waiting for motivation. You beat it by acting without it. Start small. Start tired. Start scared. Just start. And if there is one truth Alex would share, it is this. The life you want is built on the days you do not feel like trying. Choose action today, and tomorrow will begin to change.